Hey, my mate. Okay, thanks for that. Another good round. Well done. Very happy. As you said, we're happy with where the game is at. Absolutely. Okay, so we keep working on the same stuff. All right. Obviously, nice and neat in the takeaway with the height control and the knees. Okay. With the irons, trying to sequence the downswing. Release that club. Release that club a little bit later, so we're going to have that sort of softness and that release. Okay, and then obviously with the long clubs, trying to get the plane better in the transition. Okay, and then obviously release from there. So we're working slowly through all of that. Okay, putting I haven't seen or spoken about in a while. Okay, but the stats are obviously looking a lot better, so just keep it up. All right, so I haven't done a lot of short game. So what stood out for me there was a short game scrambling. It was 1 from 7 or 1 from 8, something like that. Okay, it might have even been 1 from 9, but only 1 up and down. So that tells me short game is a little bit of work. Maybe short putting, but short game, a little bit of work. So what I want you to do, okay, is I want you to go to the practice area, the chipping area, not the pitching, the chipping. Okay, and what I want you to do is I want you to fiddle with 3 shots. Okay, so what I want you to fiddle with it at first, and then you can start target practice. So you can, once you've kind of worked it out, then you can pick a target and hit one of the each of the shots at the same target. Okay, so what we've got is we've got our standard little chip shot. So you can play that with a 60 or a 56. Okay, very narrow stance, ball in the middle. Okay, we're going to preset impact because it's such a short movement. We're going to preset impact. What does that mean? We are already in the left side. Okay, you can even gently open the hip if you want to, but you don't have to. Gently, the weight's there already, so we don't have to shift weight. Okay, handle positions there already. Okay, chest positions there already. Okay, and then this leg is doing nothing. So we're making a little pivot around the left knee. Okay, and we're just trying to make a little sort of semicircle here. Okay, with the chest, so we just kind of turn to there. However far we go back that way, we go the same this way. The ball just kind of gets in the way, right? We just kind of preset impact. Okay, and then using the core and the torso, just make a little circle. Okay, we don't try and lift the ball. We don't try and get down on the ball. The ball just gets in the way. Okay, so narrow stance, middle, ball position, preset impact. Okay, and we just turn one way, turn the other way. Okay, and you must feel like that ball just gets in the way. Okay, we're looking at a sort of medium to low flight. Okay, and about a 50-50 ratio. Okay, because the greens there are quite fast. So that means halfway in the air, halfway roll out. If you use your 60 degree, it might be 60 degrees air, 40 degrees roll out. 60% of the way of the distance in the air, 40% roll out. Okay, but that's roughly where it should be. Okay, right, then we go into a little mini pitch. Okay, so we're talking about 15, 20 meters, somewhere around there. Okay, so we go a little bit wider, not very wide, but a little bit wider. Okay, ball just forward of center. Okay, and you can even tweak the face a couple of degrees open. Okay, now when we tweak the face, remember we release the left hand, tweak the face, regrip. Okay, we don't just do that. That's not going to work. Okay, so release the hands, tweak the face, regrip, like that. Okay, and we're making a sort of fullish, as in technique-wise motion, in terms of there's a little bit of weight shift, there's a little bit of wrist action, so load and release. Okay, but it's kind of short and kind of slow. Okay, so think of a little L shape. Make a little L shape there. That'll be perfect. L shape, L shape. Okay, very sort of calm, very little acceleration, if not no acceleration. Okay, so this is a little high pitch, right? Or a little short pitch. Okay, so slightly wider, ball just forward of center. Tweak the face open. Okay, and then nice and smooth, just going L shape, L shape. Okay, and the clubs are just kind of slide underneath. Again, we're not trying to lift it. We're not trying to hit down. Okay, the clubs are just fit under, very little acceleration. You can see, I think that's at 22 meters or 23 meters, something like that. Okay, so we got neutral, preset impact, little circle. Okay, that's our sort of 50-50 shot. Then we've got a little bit wider, a little bit open, smooth, L to L. That's a little high pitch. Okay. And then the other shot I want you to do, okay, I don't have one. Okay, I can do it with this, I guess. Okay, so the third one I want you to do is a little hybrid. Okay, so I got a forward, yeah, but it's a little hybrid. Okay, now, I don't want you to do this like putting. I want you to do this like chipping. Okay, only difference is the ball position is going to go a little bit further forward because we got more bounce. Okay, so chipping is pretty narrow, preset impact, hands forward. Okay, but now for this one, we're just going to go with the ball position forward, preset impact, so less lean, like that. Okay, and then we just make our little circle. Okay, from here. Okay, it's going to be smaller than that, but that's the idea. Okay, so we're not putting like this with elbows bent, etc., etc. Okay, the reason for that is it's just not how this golf club works. Okay, all right. So narrow stance except ball forward. Okay, I'm going to grip down just a little bit because mine's quite long. You can do that with your hybrid as well. So it's just on the, just above the shaft there, just so I can have my arms nice and outstretched. Okay, narrow stance, preset impact. Have a look. Okay, no accelerator. We just make a little circle both ways. However far we go this way, we go the same distance that way. The ball just gets in the way. Okay, and that one comes out, when you first do it, comes out nice and hot. Okay, that's like a chip and run. Okay, but it takes a lot of spin off the golf ball, but it still launches the ball. So instead of putting from off the green, where you putt it and the ball hits the fairway, even though the fairways are great, at Trump, it doesn't matter. Putter launches at like 3 degrees. It can bump very early. Okay, whereas your hybrid ball, it won't look like it, but it'll launch at like 10, 11 degrees, whatever. So it takes up any bouncing offline or speed-wise in the first bit, and then it hits the turf and starts rolling, and then it's quite predictable and controllable. Okay, so those are your 3 shots to work on. Okay, work on them a little bit, and once you get the idea in the feel, then start practicing. So drop your balls and hit shots at the same target from the same place with the 3 different shots. And start figuring out which one feels better for which type of situation. Sometimes it'll be obvious, but sometimes it'll be less obvious. Okay, so then you start hitting the 3 different shots from the same place at the same target, just to figure out a little bit of shot selection and what suits what. Okay, right, so do a little bit of swing work in between if you can, but otherwise do that short game workout. Okay, and then obviously let me know if you need anything. Please feel free to send any videos that you might want to see. Okay, thank you, my mates. I'll talk to you later.